So we will be shortly starting our program, maybe around 8:30. So we don't want to waste any more time by sitting and seeing. So we'll be having some fun by having the glass at the end of the corner of the room. Please enjoy, and we will resume back to the meeting by 8:30 or so. Thank you.
So one and all present in the room, thank you so much for coming. A warm welcome to our Honorable Managing Director, respected HODs of various portfolios, and my dear colleagues. This evening is an incredible evening, a special occasion, and a chapter, a particular chapter in Swing Setter book. So we are all happy here to gather with a purpose. And the purpose என்னன்னு நம்ம கொஞ்சம் இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் போக போக தெரியும். Money is a terrible master. Money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. When it is managed well, here is the man of money, Mr. Subramani, who mastered and made it work for us to build the empire called Swing Setter.
Our darling of Swing Setter for over 18 years, our Executive Director, Mr. ARS Retirement. A hearty welcome to you, sir. சுருக்கமாக சொன்னால், அருள் இல்லாருக்கு அவ்வுலகம் இல்லை, பொருள் இல்லாருக்கு இவ்வுலகம் இல்லை. அருளும் பொருளும் சேர்ந்த ஒரு ஆள் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நம்ம முன்னாடி நிற்கிறாரு. அவருக்கான ஒரு விழா, இந்த களத்தின் நாயகன், கதாநாயகன் AR சுப்ரமணியன். ப்ளீஸ் சார், டேக் யுவர் சீட். ஒரு பூந்தோட்டத்திற்கு பூச்செண்டு கொடுக்க முடியுமா? முடியும்னு சொல்கிறாரு நம்ம மேனேஜிங் டைரக்டர். இஸ் ஆனரிங் மிஸ்டர் ARS வித் அ பொக்கே. இன்றைய கதாநாயகன், கதையின் நாயகனான கதையை உங்கள் முன் எடுத்து கூற வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட் HR மிஸ்டர் எழில் அவர்களை அன்போடு அழைக்கிறேன். Citation for and then followed by Eril's or citation reading.
Our colleague, Mr. Subramanian A. Raghavan, is retiring from our organization on 31st December 2021. He was born on 18th August 1958 at Bangalore. His father name is AR Raghavan and he died when he was just 6 years old in the year 1964. His mother was Jayalakshmi Raghavan. He was blessed with 2 elder brothers and 1 elder sister, and he was the last one of the 4. He was brought up by his mother, paternal uncle Mr. Srinivasa Sharma and brother-in-law Mr. Kalyana Sundaram. He completed his schooling in National High School for boys at Calcutta. For graduation, he moved over to Mumbai and completed his BCom Honours in ML Dhahankur College of Commerce, Will Parle. He completed CA entrance before completing his BCom degree. After completing CA articleship, he moved to Chennai in the year 1980. He completed ACS in the year 1986 and CA in the year 1987. He got married in the year 1985 with Lata Subramanian and is blessed with 1 son, Mr. Aditya Subramanian, and 1 daughter, Ms. Akshaya Subramanian. He started his career as an accountant with Tamil Nadu Alloy Foundry Company Limited as accountant between 1981 to August 1983. From October 1983 to October 1985, he was with Tube Supplies Limited as internal auditor. From December 1986 to July 1989 with Addison Paints and Chemicals Limited as a company secretary. From August 1989 to October 1992 with High Energy Batteries India Limited, Battery Limited as company secretary. From 1992 to March 1995 with Overseas Sunmar Financial Limited as a company secretary. From April 1995 to April 2002 with VAI India Private Limited as a general manager finance and accounts company secretary. Centrance Industries Limited, SIL, as a group finance controller from May 2002 to June 2003. Since July 2003, he had been with the Swing Setter India Limited, joined the company as a financial controller and company secretary, and got elevated to the position of CFO and company secretary in 2005, and was inducted into the board and elevated to the executive director, finance and company secretary in 2013. Got superannuated with effect from July 1st, 2021 from the company at the age of 63 years and was relieved of all operational responsibilities. However, the board position has been extended till December 2021 and laying down his office with effect from end of the day December 31, 2021. ARS is very simple, kind-hearted, caring and loving person who is known for his compassion among his colleagues and peers. His humanitarian approach to any given task, apart from looking at from the business perspective, clubbed with transparency. Even with bankers, was another feather in his cap. He is loved by one and all at Swing Setter India. Dear ARS, you have been an embodiment of optimism and hard work. May you embark into a relaxing new chapter ahead, fully at ease. One where you will have unlimited time to enjoy your life. We all, Swing Setter India, shall cherish every moment of your association with us and wish you a fulfilled retired life with all your near and dear ones, blessed with good health, wealth, peace and happiness throughout your life. On behalf of Swing Setter India Private Limited, VG Shakti Kumar, Managing Director.
தேங்க்யூ சார். இன்று பூத்த மலர் போல் என்றும் விளங்கும் ARS அவர்களுக்கு திரு சீனிவாசன் அவர்கள் நம் எல்லோர் சார்பாக பொன்னாடை போர்த்து அழைக்கிறேன். ஜவ்வாது மலைக்கு சந்தன மாலை அணியாகுமா? ஜவ்வாது மலைக்கு சந்தன மாலை அணியாகுமா? அணிவிக்க திரு ஜெகநாதன் அவர்களை. ஓகே, இப்போ சாருக்கு மாலை கொடுத்தாச்சு, சால்வை கொடுத்தாச்சு, சைட்டேஷன் படித்தாச்சு. நம்ம ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் அவரை பற்றி பேசணுன்னு ரொம்ப ஆர்வம் இருக்கும் இல்லையா? யார் தொடங்குறது?
Certainly it is an emotional moment for me to participate on this occasion and to deliver this farewell speech. Though my association with ARS had been for just 27 months, unlike all of you assembled here. So I can't make anything ex tempo because of two reasons. One, I am not an orator to make it an ex tempo. And second one is, it's an emotional feeling for me. So I just made some, whatever has came to my mind, I have just scribbled it here. Looking back, I met ARS for the first time on the 10th of June 2019 in F71 Madras Hall. And honestly, on that day, he made me to feel that I will have the challenging period if selected in SSIPL. I know that most of you won't accept this, but it was my feeling at that point of time. After the interview process and other procedural formalities, I joined SSIPL on the 30th of September 2019. But till December end, I had been observing the system with the connected people. But sir, from January 2020 onwards, it had been a different story altogether. During this period of 27 months, you had given me the greatest shot in the arm, which is encouragement, thereby eliminating the greatest problem to overcome for me, the fear for work in SSIPL. You had reposed on me the greatest asset, which is nothing but faith on me, and inhibited in me the most contagious thing, the spirit, which is nothing but enthusiasm, which has given life to life, thereby making me to feel the two most power-filled words in the life, I can do the job, and to demonstrate the most prized possession in life, which is integrity and conviction. Extraordinary people are ordinary people with extraordinary focus. Focus is the ability to say yes to the one and the discipline to say no to 99. Looking for anything often produced in terms of performance or enhanced performance. I have the reason for saying so. In my entire professional career before SSIPL, barring 2 years in between, I never had the opportunity of directly working under a professional of my background, and with ARS around, I could assess my own work in terms of whether I am in right direction, whether my assumptions are right, whether my presentations of financial metrics really make sense to the management, which, coupled with the working level freedom and independence given by VGS, make SSIPL very special for me. Your thoughts created the reality, sir. I have heard past is a history, maybe true. Future is a mystery, untrue, at least in my case, because you have magnanimously given the privilege to me to approach you for any support that I may require at any point of time. And present is a gift, again untrue in my case, because you are officially leaving us. I feel proud to have been professionally guided interacted and associated with personality like you, with vast experience, knowledge and proximity to people. My gratitude and heartfelt thanks are due to you, sir, for your professional treatment towards me with passion and affection. This is the last occasion for me to officially say, kindly excuse me, sir, for any of my inadvertent mistakes in my professional journey traveled for 27 months. A few encouraging words from you will lead and motivate me to complete the further distance to travel in SSIPL. Before signing off, by wishing you all the very best for a peaceful and healthy retired life, would like to seek a clarity from you on a point which had been harping my mind for the last 27 months, with a hope that you will address that in your speech. Whenever you share your appreciation message to people in departments other than in F&A, I could always see an element of enthusiasm and emotional connect, which will be a shade less when it comes to appreciating F&A personnel for whatever we could do. May not be as great as you would have expected it, but at least not shoddy as one might assume. Sorry friends for taking your precious time, and thank you all for your patience.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very emotional and it is quite warranted at this occasion.
We would like to sincerely express our gratitude and appreciation to Mr. Subramaniam A. Raghavan, fondly called ARS, an admirable, respectful Samaritan. So A stands for admirable, R stands for respectful, and S stands for Samaritan. Samaritan is good citizen. For his immense and invaluable contribution towards our professional growth, and we make this small endeavor to describe him on the following lines. So we try to put for each letter, Subramanian, we just try to put some words here. He is stupendous. Stupendous is extremely impressive. He has been an umbrella to the department. His acts and deeds are budding and bravery. He has been very religious in his work ethics. He has been affectionate to everyone. He has been magnanimous. He is argumentative but amicable at the end. He has been the nucleus of the finance team. He has the intelligence and unique identity. He is arbitrative. He is navigational in his approach. So this completes SUBRAMANIAN. So we consider ourselves to be very fortunate to be closely associated with him, work under his relentless guidelines, as we all see him as a man of wisdom, knowledge and resource. So this is by the finance team from SSIPL.
Good evening, everybody. I have not prepared any speech for ARS. I think I don't need anything. I still remember the day he came to SSIPL. We had a function in F71. I think 100th pump, 2000 mixture and 50th batching run. I'm not very sure. So he was there, seated there. So he was very humbly telling everybody, I have not contributed anything for this growth. Still, I am participating. But the participation, the support he gave after that is tremendous. We thank you, sir, for all your support. Many of you may not be aware of the situation when he was coming into the company. Some of you may know. The top management team was spending a lot of time in discussing and sorting out things of system and how things can be moved. When the growth was tremendous, their considerable time was getting wasted in this kind of discussion and arguments. So there was an unpleasant scenario in the company. But when ARS came, everything is changed. It was smooth sailing afterwards. Everything started out without any deviation. So he always finds a way to get things done without hurting anybody, without any deviation. So that is his capacity. It is always A or yes. Both are same, yes. So he will say yes and get it done. He will find a way out. So we were using, a lot of things have changed by that time, 2003. June. We were using MS plates. We moved on to better plates later. And we were using red oxide coating. Now we have moved on to so many things. So all improvement happened during that time. So the way we have grown this much would not be possible unless the support given by the ARS and his team throughout this year. Thank you, sir. We wish you all the very best, a happy and meaningful, active retired life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Again, an emotional speech. So we'll go by the round, or we'll have some numbers to speak.
If you say ARS, means you get tempted to talk about him. Okay. So I would like to recall a few instances basically. Generally, if you talk about any person for that matter, there will be something which will be processed in your mind, means the personal trait basically which comes to the focus for any person for that matter. If you think of somebody, the topmost trait will come to our mind, right? So whenever, I think many of you will agree, when you say ARS, immediately nothing professional comes to my mind. I am very, very clear actually. Because the topmost trait is the compassion, a gold-hearted person, great human being. That's the biggest thing what one can achieve in life actually. Means professionally you can achieve any milestone. That is not going to come with you during your lifetime. When anyone thinks of ARS, they'll immediately, 99% of the people sitting here will say that very gold-hearted person, empathy, and I like his candid remarks. We will definitely miss those candid remarks. Means you will go with a real big problem, very candidly. This is what many a times I heard from him actually. Always what happens is whenever I go to his cabin, he knows that something is seriously wrong. This fellow has come into my cabin. He has fought with Sethuraman. He knows it the back of the mind. Still he maintains his cool and then he will say that, Ennappa prachana? And when I get into his room, normally 90% of the time I will be very agitated and then I will be entering his room. Within 2 minutes, he will give that comfort and then see that, not by satisfying me, means he takes the overall picture of that. He will also ensure that Sethuraman doesn't get offended, Krishna Kumar doesn't get offended, and nothing is deviated from anything. Many a times, he takes the onus on himself to convince me, to convince Sethuraman, and then to give a solution to all. That's a great thing what I actually saw in Mr. ARS thing actually. And one more thing we have to really, I have to recollect here, the magnanimity. Means for his seniority and for his the experience and other things, it is not actually required for him to talk to the junior most person also. You see, even when the junior most person enters his cabin or the senior, he doesn't care about the position, what he is, what is his level. Even the GT enters, the treatment is same. It is similar. He doesn't carry who is he. In front of me, there is a human being sitting with a problem. It is my responsibility to give a solution to him. That is the approach. All through these 15 years, what I had interacted with him, I have seen this excellent quality in ARS. And I am damn sure, if something is not happening when I go and sit in front of him, it is definitely going to happen. And the magnanimity part I was telling actually, I know that in some spontaneous reaction, I'll take the liberty to tell this, sir, in one of the meeting, on a spontaneous reaction, I unintentionally hurt him. I don't know whether you remember that or not. He took it in such a stride. Then immediately, the way, by seeing his face, I thought that I have done a mistake. Then immediately I went to his room, I apologized. Immediately he said that, very candidly, hey, எதாவது சொல்லணும்னா மீட்டிங்கில் வச்சு மானத்தை வாங்காதடா. You come here inside, you tell anything, I'll take. Who will tell that? People carry a small word of hurt or even unintentionally told. People carry it for years, ages. The moment I saw his face and immediately I made it out that I made a mistake. And I went inside and then I spoke to him. Immediately he said that அதெல்லாம் விட்டுடு, ஏதாவது இது மாதிரி ஃப்யூச்சரில் என்ன திட்டுறதா இருந்தால் உள்ளே வந்து திட்டு அப்படின்னாரு. I was really taken aback. Such a gentleman. So these are the few things I would like to tell him. Means professional வந்து சொல்கிறதுக்கு I don't have the qualification first of all to tell anything about your profession. But as a fellow human being, and I am really proud of working with you in Schwingstetter. And I learned a lot of lessons, though I have not told you anything about that. But many, many nuances of handling people. You are one of my guru on handling people actually, without offending, without hurting anybody, how we can maneuver and then take things in an amicable way. That is one of the best things I learned from ARS in all these years actually. Thank you ARS for that. And I wish you very, very healthy, happy and peaceful retired life to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. You actually gave us the meaning for compassion, cordial, and gold-hearted. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I don't have direct relationship with ARS, okay, because my boss Srinivasan, he is already having good relationship with ARS, because since I am working under Srinivasan, okay, I am taking all these things. But whenever I go, I meet him, he is giving exact solution without deviating any system. So he is positive existence. So I am finding it normally whenever we are going for any problematic solution, or whenever I am going to ask him anything, he will give you a positive existence. That means he is giving, this way you have to go. Okay. I am having interaction with Mr. Sethuraman, because I don't, normally I will meeting him directly. Okay. Srinivasan will be always meeting with him. But the direction from ARS to Sethuraman is a clear cut direction. Okay. Normally, they will never deviate the system. That is the guidance given by Mr. ARS. So that will be followed by many people. Okay, this is the thing. I am having the faith with the ARS. He never deviate the system. As per system, you have to do. He will give always positive existence, positive solutions. You go like this. This is the solution. This is one point. Another point is I always like ARS English. Okay. He is really, yeah, even, okay, I also worked with many companies, anything, the agreement or any clauses, it should be put, is a great. He will check and he will kick off with every points and he will make it. I thought of learn from him, but I couldn't have that time. Okay. This is one point. And I want to tell, today is totally changing. Today our company is, okay, we are doing and we need to react with what are actuals. So we need to see the possibilities. So accordingly we are going, and I am finding Mr. Jagannathan is a person. He is coming with quick solution. Okay, it is not that I am not telling that ARS is not the negative on this thing. He is also giving fast solution. Today, if I am talking to my daughter, his speed and other things are totally different when comparing to me. But that way, and even Jagannath is also supporting on how to quick result and all these things. So that also we are feeling now. So I think this company is having a good leaders in the future. So we all have to move to new direction of works. Okay, we cannot work with certain policies and principles. So we need to see the opportunities. Okay, that is what our MD is maximum. He will guiding us on all these things. So that way we are having a good team go with latest improvements. So I think that way our MD and our Mr. Jagannathan, the future team will go and we will achieve all the success in the future. So I want to thank you to all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. எல்லாருக்குமே பேசணுன்னு தான் ஆசை. இப்போது ஃபார் வாண்ட் ஆஃப் டைம் ஒரு 2-3 பேர் பேசி கொஞ்சம் சுருக்கமாக முடிச்சுட்டா நல்லாயிருக்கும் நினைக்கிறேன். உங்களுக்காக சொல்ல சார் மொத்தமாக சார்
எந்திரிக்கிறப்ப சொல்லிட்டீங்க. Happy evening to all. So I'm not going to take much time. In most of the points about ARS has been covered. I think the year he joined, 2003, I think I moved to Hyderabad to open our Hyderabad branch operation. I really got a lot of support because I was new, I didn't know anything about the financial things. So he was really helping and guiding us. Professionally, definitely I think it has been covered. But one first thing which happened in our company after his joining is on the receivable statement. I think few of us will remember. Till the time, there used to be a big fight happening between the marketing and accounts. Who's responsible for receivables? There was no proper statement. I think SSN covered in that. So he put that system in place first to give a proper outstanding statement. Otherwise, there will be a meeting, there will be a fight. I think he put that in place, so at least we know what we need to collect. And I remember, I like to recollect some of the good memories, what I have with him. I think we went to, L&T was not paying us, so there was a lot of issues. Then I went and told L&T guys, I'll bring my finance head, CFO. So both of us went to meet, I think Mr. Sheshadri. So then we were having a discussion, he was very cordial with them. I was getting little agitated. I brought my top man and both the finance guys are having a coffee and having a cordial discussion, is not asking money. Then I got a little agitated and I literally fired that finance guy. Then he was saying, cool, he's our customer, he should not shout. So it was other way. I thought he is going to push him and ask money. Then end of the meeting, I think they recollected somewhere they had a connection in some other company and he was very cool and he got the money. I think even Krishna Kumar was talking how cool he used to be. So that way he was very cordial, good human, very simple person, which I really learned. Having integrity, definitely I learned from him, and also very simple. And you cannot find a person at this position who's very simple in nature and more of helping nature. If he finds you have a problem, on his own, voluntarily comes and helps you. More of helping nature. And I think really will miss you more than on the finance, the English professor. I think definitely, whenever he is there, if I have to speak in English, always I have that little fear. I think it is for all of us. Definitely we'll try to find some mistakes what we speak in English. But one thing is good. So Jagan has come to taking over from him on the finance side. I think you are taking over on the English also. So I think that will help us, and I'm not going to take much time. Thank you very much. And I really enjoyed working with you, sir. I think it's 17 or 18 years now. Thank you very much, and wishing you abundant health, wealth, success, celebration in life, and to your children also. Thank you.
ஒரு 2 minutes எடுத்துக்கிறேன். இங்கிலீஷில் பேசினா சார் திருப்பி ஆல்ரெடி சுதாகா சார் என் பாயிண்ட் ஆல்ரெடி கவர் பண்ணிட்டார் அவர். ஸோ அதனால் தமிழ்லேயே பேசுகிறேன். நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு 2 இன்சிடென்ட் சொல்லணும். ஒன்று வந்து எப்போல்லாம் மெயில் அனுப்புகிறோமோ இந்த குரூப்புக்கு அனுப்பும்போது சார் சொல்லுவார், நீங்கள் வந்து கன்சர்ன் பர்சன் அனுப்புங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. அப்போ சார் சொன்னோட அந்த பெயின் தெரியல. வென் வி ஆர் கிளைம்பிங் அப் த லேடர் அப்போ தான் புரிஞ்சுது இந்த இன்பாக்ஸ் வந்து ஃபுல் ஆகும்போது. நான் இன்றைக்கி வந்து எங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்லிகிட்டு இருக்கேன். நான் இப்போ யாருக்கு தேவையோ அவங்கள மட்டும் நீங்கள் வந்து சிசி வைங்க, எல்லாருக்கும் வைக்காதீங்க அடுத்த இன்னொரு விஷயம் என்னன்னாக்கா, நான் ஒரு தடவை சார்கிட்ட லாஸ்ட் இயர் 2020 எண்டில் வந்து சைன் வாங்க போனேன் யூஎஸ்டிக்கு. அப்போ தான் ஃபஸ்ட் டைம் சார்கிட்ட சைன் வாங்க போனேன் நான். அன்றைக்கி சரவணன் இருந்தார், பாலா சார் இருந்தாங்க. எல்லாம் இருக்கும்போது, ஏய் உனக்கு ஃபார்ம் ஃபில்அப் பண்ணி, இது என்னப்பா இது, திருப்பி போய் ஃபில்அப் பண்ணி கொண்டு வான்னு சொல்லியிருக்கலாம். அவர் எல்லாத்தையும் கரெக்ட் பண்ணார். அடுத்த வாட்டிலேருந்து ஒழுங்காக பண்ணினார். ஸோ நான் அடுத்த வாட்டி அந்த தப்பை பண்ணக்கூடாது அன்னிலே டிசைட் பண்ணது. இந்த 2 விஷயம் சொல்லணும்னு தோணுச்சு சார். அதான் அந்த தேங்க்யூ சார், லவ் யூ சார்.
Thank you. So nice of you.
Good evening to one and all. A techie man. Really, the IT always used to use the word, you should go for the state of the world, state of the art setup something. He never bothers about the investment. But I never heard about any other CFO like this, a CFO or finance director like this. So always they go and see the calculation. And many people have told many things about him. What else? He is the 21st century Shakespeare, Pandit. What else? I just conclude with the one simple, Tirukkural, where everyone has explained about that. I just give that Tirukkural. அன்பிலார் எல்லாம் தமக்குரியர், அன்புடையீர் என்பும் உரியர் பிறர்க்கு. தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச் சார். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்
சார். எனக்கு வந்து இப்போது ஏஆர்எஸ் சாரை பற்றி பேசுகிறது வந்து எனக்கு கிடைச்ச ஒரு பெரிய மரியாதை, சந்தோஷமாக தான் நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஃபஸ்ட்டு ரிட்டையர்மெண்ட் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா 2 இருக்குது. கசப்பாகவும் இருக்கும், இனிப்பாகவும் இருக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் நாலுலேருந்து ஒரு வேலையும் இல்லை, டென்ஷன் இல்லை, ஃப்ரீயாக இருக்கும். பட் ஆனால் நாலுலேருந்து வேலைக்கு போகலங்கும் போது கஷ்டமாகவும் இருக்கும். அந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு சுச்சுவேஷன். நம்ம கம்பெனியில் வந்து கம்ப்ளீட்டட் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 18.5 இயர்ஸ் வித் ஸ்விங் செட்டர். அதை விட எனக்கு வந்து அவருக்கு ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து என்னோட அப்பா பேர் வந்து ஆர் சுப்பிரமணியன் ஆக்சுவலி. ஸோ ஹி ஆல்சோ AR சுப்பிரமணியன். பட் ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து எனக்கு அவர் வந்து எப்போ என்னை வந்து திட்டினாலும் அதனால நான் வந்து எங்கள் அப்பாவன்ட்ட நான் எப்படி இருப்பேனோ அந்தமாரி தான். ஆல்வேஸ் ஐ ஷோஸ் த ஃபாதர்லி அப்ரோச் தான் அவர் எனக்கு காமிச்சிருக்காரு. திட்டினாலும் சரி, இது பண்ணாலும் நான் கண்டுக்கிறது இல்லை, அப்படி தான். அதான் நான் சொல்லிட்டேன், நானே சொல்லிட்டேன். கேட்டுருச்சு, அதே தான். ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட்டு நான் வந்து இங்கே ஜாயின் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஓகே எனக்கு முன்னாடி கிஷோர் இருந்தார். அப்போ வந்து நான் செட்டில் ஆகிறதுக்கு வந்து சப்போர்ட்டட் அ லாட் ஆக்சுவலி. ஸோ நிறைய இதெல்லாம் தாண்டி வர்றதுக்கு தேங்க்யூ சார். ரியலி வந்து சப்போர்ட்டட் மீ அ லாட். அண்ட் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஒரு 3-4 இயர்ஸ் நானும் வந்து கிராஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். சரவணன் பேசும்போது நான் எதிர்பார்த்தேன் என்னென்னா, இந்த கேஜெட்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா, கேஜெட்ஸோட வந்து ஐடியில் வர்ற பர்சன் கண்டிப்பாக அதை பற்றி சொல்லுவாருன்ட்டு. அவர் எங்கேயோ ஒரு ஃபாரின் போய்ட்டு வரும்போது இவ்வளோ பெருசுக்கு ஒரு ஃபோன் வாங்கிட்டு வந்தார். யார் பார்த்தீங்கன்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ அந்தமாரி இந்த விஜய் மல்லையா மாரி தான் அவர். விஜய் மல்லையா எந்த காரு எந்த பைக் எதுவும் வந்து புதுசாக வந்ததுன்னா வாங்கிடுவாருன்ற மாரி அவர்கிட்ட தான் ஒரு சில புது பொருளே நம்ம வந்து பார்க்க முடிஞ்ச ஒரு இதெல்லாம் இருந்துச்சு. ஸோ சார் ரியலி அதெல்லாம் வந்து ஒரு எப்படி சொல்கிறது, நல்ல ஒரு தருணங்கள். நான் வந்து இந்த காஃபி வித் அனுன்னு நீங்கள் ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. அந்தமாரி சார் என்றைக்கு வராரோ அவர் ரூமில் போய் ஒரு காஃபி குடிச்சிட்டு வருவேன். வந்தோடனே 7056க்கு ஒரு ஃபோனை போட்டு 2 டீ 3 டீ, நான் ஜெகன் அவர், இல்லாட்டி நான் அவர் 2 பேர் ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு டீ சாப்பிட்டு வந்தோன்னா எனக்கும் அன்றைக்கி நாள் நல்லாயிருக்கும். இன்னுமே எங்கே போய் உட்காந்து டீ சாப்பிட்றதுன்னு தெரியல, பார்க்கலாம் வீழ்ச்சி. அது ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி பேசிகிட்டே போகணுன்னா ஒரு தருணமாக நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நான் வந்து பேசலாம். டெஃபினட்டாக சார் ஐ விஷ் அண்ட் ஐ ப்ரே டெஃபினெட்லி ஒரு நல்ல ரிட்டையர்டு பீஸ்ஃபுல் அண்ட் ஹாப்பி லைஃப் இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லி நான் ஆண்டவனை பிரார்த்திக்கிறேன் சார். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
தந்தை மகன் காற்றும் நன்றி அவ்வைத்து முந்தி இருப்ப செயல், இந்த திருக்குறளுக்காக தான் எழில் பேசினார்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ இதோட முடிச்சிடலாமா? சார் ப்ளீஸ்.
Good evening. It's a wonderful occasion now. I would like to share, one small English poem for my boss. Although we hail from different land, We want the sun, the sky and the moon. Although we hail from different land, we want the sun, the sky and the moon. Remember, friends, the world is one. You may be poor, you may be rich, there is no far of the friendship. Heart is open to one and all, prone to be heaven or hell. Remember, friends, the world is one. You may be black, you may be white, there is no far of the friendship. Heart is open to one and all, prone to be heaven or hell. Remember, friends, the world is one. Thank you.
தேங்க்யூ சார். இதை விட பெரிய கிஃப்ட் இருக்க முடியுமா தெரியல. தேங்க்யூ.
ஏஆர்எஸ் சார் பற்றி பேசுகிறதுக்கு நிறைய இருக்குது, டைம் தான் இல்லை. ஒரு 2-3 இன்சிடென்ட் சொல்கிறேன். என்னென்னா ஒரு டைம் வந்து ஏதாவது மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் பற்றி ஏதாவது எழுதலான்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லாரோட பேர் எழுதினேன். பார்த்தா சிவன் இருக்குது, சக்தி இருக்குது, சுப்பிரமணியம் இருக்குது, ஸ்ரீனிவாசன் இருக்குது. அப்படியே ஹிந்து பிலீஃப் வந்து கரெக்டாக இருக்குது. சரி சுப்பிரமணியம்னு போட்டால் சரியாக வராதுன்னு பார்த்தா தகப்பன் சாமின்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது. அப்புறம் தான் யோசித்தேன், ஓ இந்த கம்பெனியோட தகப்பன் சாமி இவர் தான் போல இருக்குது, அதனால தான் அந்த மாதிரி வந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆகிருக்கு அப்படின்னு. ஏன்னா நம்ம சக்ஸஸ் காரணம் நம்மளோட பிலீஃப் இருக்குது. நம்ம வந்து ஹிந்துவில் வந்து ஒரு பிலீஃப் இருக்குது. அந்த பிலீஃப் பை காட் கிரேஸ் அது ஆல்ரெடி பேராகவே இருக்குது. அவங்க வந்து அதே மாதிரியே இருக்காங்க. அதனால தான் நம்ம இன்னும் சக்ஸஸாகவே இருந்துகிட்டு இருக்கோங்கிறது என்னுடைய ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங் பிலீஃப். இன்னொன்று கிருஷ்ணகுமார் சார் பேசும்போது சொன்னார், எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் எக்ஸ்பிரஷன் ஒரே மாதிரி ரிசீவ் பண்ணுறதுன்னு. நான் போய் கதை சொன்ன வண்டி இப்படி பார்ப்பார், பார்த்தோன்னே எவ்வளோ வெடி அப்படின்வார் எடுத்தோடனே. ஏன்னா எப்பயுமே கேபெக்ஸ் எடுத்து தான் ரூம் போவேன். எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு கம்பெனிலே அதிகமாக வேல்யூ கேபெக்ஸ் சைன் வாங்கினது நான் தான். ஏன்னா செய்யார் ப்ராஜெக்ட் நானும் அவர் சேர்ந்து தான் பண்ணோம். கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 300 கோடி ரூபாய் கிட்ட அவர்கிட்ட சைன் வாங்கியிருக்கேன். அவர் எப்போ போனாலும் சரி என்னை பார்த்தோன்னே ஒரு மிரட்சியான ஒரு பார்வை பார்த்துட்டு எவ்வளோ வெடி அப்புறம் தான் பேப்பரே வாங்கி பார்ப்பார். அதுவும் இல்லாமல் சார்கிட்டேருந்து கற்றுக்கிட்ட விஷயம்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லீகல் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் நிறைய சொல்லிக் கொடுப்பாரு. ஒரு அக்ரிமெண்ட்டாக இருக்கட்டும், ஒரு பர்ச்சேஸ் ஆர்டரை போடட்டும், அதெல்லாம் என்னென்ன லீகல் பாயிண்ட்ஸு நம்ம சைட் ஃபேவராக இருக்கணும், நாளைக்கு என்ன மாதிரி சுச்சுவேஷன் வந்தாலும் அதுலேருந்து நம்ம எஸ்கேப் ஆகி எப்படி வரலாம், நமக்கு ஃபேவராக எப்படி மாற்றிக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு நிறைய லேர்னிங் சார்கிட்டேருந்து. அதுவும் இந்த லாஸ்ட் 36 மந்த் அவர் கூட ரொம்ப க்ளோஸ் அசோசியேட்டாக ஒர்க் பண்ணதில் நிறைய சார்கிட்ட லேர்ன் பண்ணிக்கிட்டேன். அடுத்தது எல்லோரும் இங்கிலீஷை பற்றி பேசுனீங்க. இங்கிலீஷ் எந்த அளவுக்கு அவர் ஃப்ளூவெண்ட்டாக பேசுவாரோ அதை விட ஜாஸ்தி அவருக்கு தமிழ் பற்று உண்டு. தமிழில் சின்ன மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணால் இங்கிலீஷில் வர கோவத்தை விட தமிழில் அதிகமாக கோவம் வரும் அவருக்கு. சார் we are going to really miss you sir. Thank you very much sir.
Good evening. My association with you has not been as rich as our colleagues here, but you know what I can say is after climbing the mountain for all these years, it's now time that you sit back and enjoy the view. I don't know whether your wife will say the same thing, because from tomorrow she has to jhelofy you every day making bangan ka sabji and whatever. I don't know how many of you know this, but I always used to envy him for the Moblas he carries, the Mobla pens, and all the latest gadgets. Sarunan mentioned about the gadgets, the latest iPads, and he had a fad for that. And yesterday I asked him, are you leaving anything behind, you know, kuch daan waan de ke jao logon ko karke. So all the best. You can have lots of coffee breaks now, and no getting up to alarms. You can get up whenever you want. Enjoy your singing, have fun, enjoy your retired life, enjoy all that you wanted to do which you could not do for paucity of time. Singing, I can't say enjoying with your grandkids at this moment because they're not old so now. But have fun, rock, have a ball. All the best.
So, you know, I was sharing this morning with him, you know, the kind of impression he created. You know, what is important is not the time you spend with the person. It is important is the quality of time you spend with the person and your interaction, the quality of interaction. I had very limited interaction with him. But whenever I interacted with him, it was a very unique experience with me. You know, as most of you shared with the audience, you know, that he was always in a solution mode rather than, you know, understanding the problem. And on the technology side, I was pretty surprised, you know, this morning because I am a regular follow-up for his Hindi songs on Facebook. So he said, no, I'm also on YouTube. And I was shocked, how a person, can have a YouTube. So he shared a YouTube ID with me and had me in that. So as an individual and as a team, I think my best wishes are with him, and I will be always associated with him in a different way, maybe through songs or through Facebook. And I wish a happy future journey for him. Thank you very much.
இப்படி ஒரு லவபிள் பர்சன் இருந்தால் எல்லாருக்குமே பேசணுன்னு தான் தோணும். மேபி கன்க்ளூடிங் அப்ரிசியேஷன் ஆர் ரிமார்க்கபிள் கமெண்ட்ஸ் மேபி ஃப்ரம் மிஸ்டர் விஜய் பாபு ஆர் மிஸ்டர் பிரவீன்.
Thank you. I thought I'll save my best for the 31st, but thanks for preempting it. A lot has been spoken about ARS. A lot has been spoken about you, sir, but I think if time permits, one can go on for hours together. The key thing which strikes out from is when we met for the first time, I think it was somewhere in the first week of Jan 2012. When you said, okay, fine, what is it you're looking for, how long you want to stay here. So I told him, sir, I really don't have much plans, but fine, now that I come back, I'm probably looking down to settle down. One thing, I'm not sure whether you will recollect this, you said that if you're looking to make a career here and you want to settle down here, you probably found the best place. It took some time for me to understand that, and I'm just shy of another 10 years by another month from so, and your words probably have come true. So I never have stayed in a company for such a long time, and I would continue to do that for probably the next 5 years. And thank you for those words and the encouragement what you gave me here. We can continue talking about your nicety, your goodness, and I think we can probably fill the whole room talking about it, and it still wouldn't be sufficient enough, because Krishna Kumar probably hit the nail on the head pretty much hard by saying that it is impossible to have success and nicety together. You can have success on one side, you probably can have nicety on the other side, but if you want to balance it both, it's extremely impossible, or rather, it probably might not happen. And I found somebody who could still balance it and then still carry on very well. On the lighter side, I find we did share quite a few similar things. Our appreciation of good whiskey, that's one thing which we can talk about it. Kings about what you want to talk about, movies, lovely stuff which we need to encounter and then discuss more about it. And more important, I think your zest for life is something which a lot of youngsters or even people who are probably in the autumn of a career like me can still imbibe on and then move on to it. So thank you very much for the association of almost 10 years with you. I wish you good health, lots of fun, and enjoy the life to the fullest possible. Thank you very much, sir.
Any last person before our MD could speak on the subject?
So I don't have much interaction with him, but many things I learned from him. எவ்வளோ ப்ரெஷர் இருந்தாலும் லைஃப்பில், எவ்வளோ டென்ஷன் இருந்தாலும் லைஃப்பில், you are always having a other part of your life that you have to focus more அப்படின்றது அவர்கிட்ட தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன்னா. நான் சோஷியல் மீடியாவில் ரொம்ப புவர், அவ்வளோலாம் நான் பார்க்கவே மாட்டேன். அப்படி மீறி ஏதாவது ஒரு நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வருது அப்படின்னா ஃபஸ்ட்டு அவரோட பாட்டு ஏதாவது ஒன்று பாடியிருப்பார். ஸோ ARS சுப்ரமணியன் ஹஸ் புட் சம் நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் வரும், பாடியிருக்காருன்னு. அட்லீஸ்ட் அதுக்காவது ஓப்பன் பண்ணி அவர் என்ன பாட்டு பாடியிருக்காருன்றதை பார்ப்பேன். ஸோ மோஸ்ட்லி அந்த மாதிரி அந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு பேலன்ஸ் பண்ண முடியும் லைஃப்பில், இர்ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ் ஆஃப் த பொசிஷன் வாட் யூ ஆர் ஹோல்டிங் இட். உங்கள் ப்ரெஷரை ஈஸ் அவுட் பண்ண முடியும். அதுக்கு தேர் ஆர் லாட் ஆஃப் வேஸ் அண்ட் மீன்ஸ் அவைலபிள் இன் த சொசைட்டி அப்படின்றது அவர்கிட்ட நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். நம்பர் 2 இஸ் irrespective of the position what you are, நீ ஒரு நல்ல மனுஷனாக இருக்கணுன்றதை அவரை பார்த்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். இன்ஃபேக்ட் கிருஷ்ணா டச் அப்பான் தட் பாயிண்ட். ஸோ அவரை பார்த்துட்டு நான் வந்தபோது என்னோடய ஆட்டிடியூட், என்னோடய அப்ரோச் எல்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கும்னு நிறைய பேருக்கு இந்த கம்பெனியில் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும். பட் ஐ சேஞ்ச் மை செல்ஃப் அ லாட் பை லுக்கிங் அட் ஹிம். ஏன்னா எவ்வளோ டென்ஷனாக அவர் ரூமில் போனாலும் சரி, கூலாக உட்கார வச்சு பேசிட்டு, அண்ட் he will give you a solution, and when I come out probably half or more than half my tension would have come down. ஸோ அந்த இது கண்டிப்பாக அவர்கிட்ட தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன்னா. ஸோ ஐ விஷயம் அவரோட பாணியிலே சொல்ல போனோன்னா, நலம் வாழ என் நாளும் என் வாழ்த்துக்கள், தமிழ் கூறும் பல்லாண்டு என் வார்த்தைகள். தேங்க்யூ.
நம்ம எம்டி கூப்பிட்டுலாம் அப்போ. சார், யுவர் ஸ்பீச்.
Good evening to all of you. Probably I know more secrets about ARS than ARS himself because he has a nice quality of forgetting many things which is not really required. But I promise you, I'm going to tell some of them here. Since it's getting recorded, I don't want to tell that. Okay, but I will tell the incident. You may recollect, in a breakfast in Shanghai, you did not turn up in time. Okay, Sundareshan and me were waiting. So, your English actually did the trouble for you. You recollect? Coming. Okay. He will explain to you later in the party what actually the incident is. You find out from him, so it's fun. I want to make this moment light because just when we are traveling in the car, his brother spoke to me and told me that take care of my kid brother. So I don't want him to go back home with the emotions. Make sure that he has nice fun today evening. So that's the reason I'm not going to talk anything connected with which will make him think about anything. But one thing I promise ARS, this is not only the party, we are going to meet more regularly now on. So that is a promise from my side, that we will be regularly meeting and you are welcome for any time. I mean, be it ex-con or anything, you will be our guest and be there. You are part of us and part of this family. And retirement doesn't mean that it is the last day or something like that. No. So all of us are going to be in touch with you for many reasons. But one thing I should say on a serious note, that you are the best person who prepared yourself for retirement in every aspect. I mean, like, again, I'll be repeating many things what is already told here, but the way, one of the secret is a Freemason person who is involved in certain activity like, even going and taking part in the funeral of unclaimed bodies. So many people don't know this nature of him. So this side of him. So he doesn't speak about all those things, but he is that. So there are many more things about him on the positive side as a individual person, caring person, not only the known people, even to unknown people. So something which I don't think I ever will come closer or nearer to you. I have only all admiration for your qualities, ARS. And like others mentioned, that he has enough hobbies to pursue and relax himself. And I wish you continue to do all of them. And Schwingstetter is always there for you to look at and tell us in which direction we are going, whether we are doing things all right or not. So we always look forward for that. And I wish you a very happy retired life. I don't think you're going to keep quiet, but still wish you a very good time in the future, good health. He's encyclopedia of medicine also. That is another secret. So I wish ARS a very wonderful time with his family and a very good future for his son and daughter. And wish you good luck, ARS. Thank you.
ஏஆர்எஸ் அப்படின்னு போட்டு எல்லா கைண்ட் வேர்ட்ஸும் இங்கிலீஷ்லேயும் சரி, தமிழ், ஹிந்தி, மலையாளம், கன்னடா எல்லாத்துலேயும் போட்டால் இப்படியே போயிட்டே இருக்குது எல்லா கைண்ட் வேர்ட்ஸும். இப்போது ஏஆர்எஸ் ஸ்டீல்ஸ்னு ஒன்று இருக்கா, அது பொருந்தாது. சார், இட்ஸ் யுவர் டைம், இட்ஸ் யுவர் ஃப்ளோர்.
Good evening first. If I start recalling the various events, pleasant ones, unpleasant ones, everything that I had experienced in Schwingstetter, I don't think I can complete anything today, and everyone is thirsty. First thing what really went into my mind was the speech made by Jagannathan, he was accusing me of something which I never expected from him, saying that I was a little biased in appreciating the performance and the milestones covered by finance and accounts. I have a similar complaint with my wife also. I never appreciate her in the presence of others. I tell her whatever she has done in camera. But for me, F&A is me. If I start praising the milestones covered and appreciating F&A for everything what they do, it is like blowing my own trumpet, which I detest. I never try to sell myself anywhere. Sorry for that if it has offended you. I would like to do that when we have a separate meeting with the accounts department and tell them what was my problem. Okay? I understood. But anyway, there are certain things, there are some inner meanings which you may not understand, but it is not so open about it. So obviously, I am justified in defending myself on that. Okay, fine. And I recall the day when I was interviewed first by a team consisting of Sundaresan, Jagdish Bhatt, and Shakti Kumar. I was interviewed and it took a long time, for around 20-25 minutes it took, and I was asked to wait. Then later on, after I joined, I recalled a comment made during one of those drinking sessions when everyone will be more eloquent. And he said, Sundaresan was not very keen because I was from Delhi. Sab Billi wala chor hai. Probably I proved that to be wrong. I hope it is acknowledged here very, very well. I could read out from the way the session is going on. And there are many incidents where, I would like to narrate. I even recall the way we have grown all these years, and vividly remember the day in Fisherman's Cove. We were all wearing a T-shirt with a note there, 700 crores. I remember. There we were at that time. When I joined, the turnover of the company was 98 crores in the first year, and then it went to 130. And it went on. And we came out to a target around the level of around 450 when we projected 700 for the next year. And a T-shirt was given to all those participants during that routine yearly budget meeting. And everyone was sporting that. I too was. I remember those days, but 700 was supposed to be a human task at that time. Now where we are, it's great. It's great. It is a teamwork that has really helped. And I recall every event which I attended, which I may miss, with the last words that Shakti said that I will be participating in such sessions. I used to love those cocktail sessions almost. I love it. And I don't crib about it, I don't feel bad that, I enjoy a cocktail session. I love it. And I may be missing that, but anyway, we are already experiencing that for the last 2 years. We have been missing that. But once it restarts, I am sure I will invite myself and come. And so far as my passion for singing is concerned, which almost everybody addressed, அடியன்னாடி ரக்கம்மா பல்லாக்கு நெளிப்பு என் நெஞ்சு குலுங்குதடி திரு கண்ணாடி மூக்குத்தி மாணிக்க செவப்பு மச்சான இழுக்குதடி அடியன்னாடி ரக்கம்மா பல்லாக்கு நெளிப்பு என் நெஞ்சு குலுங்குதடி திரு கண்ணாடி மூக்குத்தி மாணிக்க செவப்பு மச்சான இழுக்குதடி அஞ்சாறு ரூபாய்க்கு மணி மாலை உன் கழுத்துக்கு பொருத்த மடி. அஞ்சாறு ரூபாய்க்கு மணி மாலை உன் கழுத்துக்கு பொருத்த மடி. அம்பூரு மீனாட்சி பார்த்தாலும் அவ கண்ணுக்கு வருத்தமடி. பின்றாங்கி சேலையிலே கண்டாங்கி எடுத்து நின் கையால கட்டிவிடவா. என் அத்தை அவ பெத்த என் மெத்த இருவக்கீகையோடு முட்டு தரவோ. வர பிபி பி டும் 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 பிப்பி பி டும் 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 பிப்பி பி டும் 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 டும். வர பிபி பி டும் 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 பிப்பி பி டும் 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 பிப்பி பி டும் 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 டும். As Shakti was pointing out the various occasions when my English used to blow my dreams out. Well, I think that comment is not worthwhile to be discussed here. Fine. Anyway, I enjoyed every bit of my association with the company. I mean, I think it is quite a routine term that everyone will be using, but I can't deviate from that. And literally, when I came and joined this company, I was a little bit, brought up in an environment where there was a lot of deviations and the compliances were compromised quite. Purely out of the pressure that we were into due to the circumstances that existed outside Tamil Nadu. But when it came to Schwingstetter, initially I too was a little bit loose. The way I looked at things and I tried to control or try to deviate, suggested ways and means of trying to get things done through Jugaad methods. But then I realized that this company is not a forum like that. Then I decided to go to my books and see what is written there and try to comply with whatever is said there without even one margin of error, with zero margin of error. And that really helped. And today, I know what I am doing. And the margin of deviating from anything which is legally prescribed, I would detest. And it has really helped me in achieving what is supposed to be achieved by a company like this, especially by exercising 100% transparency with any third person or any outside. Shakti will also blame me for that, being quite transparent and truthful. But okay, I was truthful, it has helped me quite a lot. And again, I used to follow the culture and I would like others to follow the same culture also. It is up to them, it is democracy, you can do whatever, but still, I would like to suggest that call spade a spade. And be very transparent in whatever you are doing. And if you make a mistake, and you know you have made a mistake, and just say sorry, that's all. Nothing wrong in saying sorry. As long as it is not a sorry for the same mistake again. And if you feel you have done something right, and the boss comes and tells you that you are wrong, you can always tell him that I did what my conscience dictated to me. I am not guilty. So nobody can accuse me with that. That is the stand I took everywhere. Shakti also knows. I have told him about it. And it helps quite a lot. I can go home and I never fail to sleep. But I may be sleeping late, but still I will sleep. No issue. It helps. I think everyone, if they follow that, it will be very helpful. Maybe it may be uncomfortable for certain people, but still, it is worthwhile to try it out. I wouldn't know how am I going to spend my time. I'll be missing each one of you. Whenever I feel like I have an open invitation from the management to come over, I will come spend some time and go. Of course, after fixing a prior appointment with everybody. Thank you for all the time that you have given and the kind of experience that I gained. I should thank the entire body of Schwingstätter. Pray for me.
Sir, you spoke about 18 minutes and the room is filled with empathy, love, affection, compassion, all kind-hearted, kind things. And you have spent in Schwingstätter for about 18.5 years. We are all blessed to have your every moment of your professional and personal, whatever been accepted by people are going to accept and not spoken in the room, all are with us gracefully. Thank you so much, sir. And thank one and all for making this occasion a more memorable, cherished. I am a bit emotional. Actually, everybody shared everything, but I am a newcomer. ஒரு எழில் சார் உள்ளே கூப்பிட்டு போய் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணும்போது, எப்பா நீ எல்லாம் வாங்கிட்டியா, உனக்கு எல்லாம் கொடுத்துட்டாங்களா, உனக்கு கிடைக்க வேண்டியதெல்லாம் கிடைச்சதா எழில், மேக் ஷுர் அப்படின்னு. அது தட் பிகேம் மோர் அப்பார்ட் ஃப்ரம் ப்ரொஃபஷனலிசம், இட்ஸ் லைக் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ஹக்கிங் மீ அண்ட் சேயிங் தட் இட் இஸ் ஓகே, யூ ஆர் கம் டு அ பிளேஸ். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஃபார் தட் சார். அண்ட் thanks everyone. Thank you our managing director for spending such a valuable time with us. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Now we have heard so much and we have to have the food. Once again the bar is open and then you can go for your food. Okay, that will be a promise from my side. That will be in the amidst of bar. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll be having a group photo. Before we hitting our bottles, we'll have a group photo.
चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। रोते हंसते बस यूं ही तुम गुनगुनाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। प्यार करते करते हम तुम कहीं को जाएंगे, इन्हीं बहारों में आंचल में तक के सो जाएंगे। प्यार करते करते हम तुम कहीं को जाएंगे, इन्हीं बहारों के आंचल में तक के सो जाएंगे। सपनों को फिर भी तुम यूं ही सजाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। बीच रहा में दिल बर बिछड़ जाए कहीं हम अगर, और सुनी सी लगे तुम्हें जीवन की ये डगर। बीच राह में दिल बर बिछड़ जाए कहीं हम अगर, और सुनी से लगे तुम्हें जीवन की ये डगर। हम लौट आएंगे तुम यूं ही बुलाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। रोते हंसते बस यूं ही तुम गुनगुनाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना।